welcome back. It won't take too long because I'm in the car. The sun's quite low again, it's winter, we're kind of getting through January. Had a little bit of snow up on the kind of higher bits of ground around Fife, where we live, so we're going to go up onto kind of West Lomond and try and get a snow camp. I've also kind of rigged up a little bit of a thermometer thing, so we should be able to kind of take a wee recording during the night and see how cold it gets. It's supposed to be down to -3 or -4. So got plenty of stuff, me and the dog. Similar tea to last week, on the gas. So hunker down in the tent. I've got my Kindle. April managed to download a couple of new books for my Kindle, which is great. Yeah, we've got two potential choices. One's about an hour 20 walk, another one's about almost 2 hours. So, and again, I don't know how slidey, and it's not there's no snow down here, but there is. It looks, actually now that we're closer, it looks quite light. So, but we'll get a wee bit of a snowy feel, and we'll just get cracking, do a bit of filming on the way up, and I'll just decide how the dark's looking. I've got my head torch quite handy at the top of my bag at the top of my little pocket at the top of the bag, in case it starts getting dark. It's still getting dark about 4:45, and it's now 2:30, 3:30, yeah. So realistically, I can't see me going the furthest one. I'll just see what it's like underfoot, how slidey it is. I've got my poles. She's got a couple of jumpers and a coat and plenty of stuff to keep her warm. So thank you again for tuning in. Remember, smash the little sub button if you've not already. We've been getting a few new subscribers, so welcome aboard if this is your sort of first venture into Dave and Audrey Does Outdoors, and we'll get you back in a wee while. It's an absolutely smashing winter's day, the sun's shining, it's about freezing, decent hike up, lots to carry. I'll soon warm up once we get moving. lot more snow as I expected up here. Still in the woods, about to pop out the woods, and then assess kind of where we're at temperature wise. Snow. There's no wind, which is good. It's sitting at about freezing. It's due to drop tonight, obviously. A gorgeous night, the hills looking, oh, this is, I love this. It's on my doorstep, it's accessible. Ah, right, crack on. I need to make a decision. It's after 3, so you get lulled into this kind of, oh, there's loads of light left, you know, No, all of a sudden, 3:30, 4:45. It's like a light switch at this time of year. I just love the Scottish climate and the weather though. In the summer, barely gets dark. In the winter, loads of darkness. Real contrast. It's the same rain, sun, wind, everything. You get a lot of countries around the world that are just kind of static. Ah. Snow camp. The ground is like concrete, by the way, so I'm anxious about getting the pegs in again. Audrey, she's loving it, absolutely loving it. Where have you been? Where have you been? Exploring. Right, crack on, pop out the woods, get up the path a wee bit. I'll see if I can be bothered lugging another best part of an hour, or go a bit closer on top of one of my Iron Age hill forts. A couple of wee walkers. It's not had the place to myself. Batteries, the coldness just sucks the batteries absolutely dry, so stick them in my pockets when I get to camp. Crack on. Right, ooh, that's wintry. It's layer up, it's winter, it's early January 2024. If there's going to be any snow, it's going to be sub-zero. It's been snowing the last few days. It's light here, but stunning, absolutely stunning. I need to get another jumper on her, get her bed, get her warm. She's shivery. Yeah, you're alright. We'll get another jumper on her and get her bed out and get her tucked up behind the rucksack whilst I get the tent up. Oh, nice, that's heaven. Another heavenly spot. Right, layer up, her up, tent up, let's rock and roll it. It's going to get dark soon. Let's get this light off, it's a bit dazzly. Right, I've just I brought my red Thermarest little, it's designed for inflatable mats, but I thought I might try it with my foam cell, my new one. Tighten it up a bit. Just wanting something a little bit of a backrest. It's a really simple design. I did an early YouTube on it. If you're out the wind it's not bad, but the minute you're outside, I took a few pictures there. Stunning sunset up here. Absolutely beautiful. That's it, it's pretty well dark. So it's out like a light. A few folk coming off the hill about 20 minutes ago. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what the temperature drops down to tonight. I've got the tent configured in a way. The wind's coming down this way. She's super warm. I just keep putting my hand underneath her blankets and stuff just to make sure she's warm all night. She's cozy now. She's got 2 jumpers on. Took her slightly damp one off, put a dry one on, and then put her slightly damp one on over it. So she'll probably just stay with 2 jumpers on all night. And then her feet, because she's quite light, she doesn't get particular problems with the snow. Some dogs get a lot of kind of compound snow build up and ice, but she's fine. So yeah, it's going to be really dark. It's going to be cold. I need to keep my hands covered. I had this one out of the glove for ages, and it's cold. So right, I'm going to sort this flap and just start getting tea ready for trying to eat about 5. I've got my Kindle. It's going to be a chill night tonight. I'm going to see if I can get this little bed working, this little chair. Perfect when you keep out the wind, like. Perfect. Note to self on landing: put your oil in your pocket. Right, just going to add that. That's been cooking for a good 10 minutes. Sweet sauce is in. Just going to add this sort of Mexican style rice. Right, let's get try this. It looks lush. Get my face at that. Nice. Everything's going to be frozen tonight. I put that little wipe just out in the vestibule and it's hard. And it's only about 5:30, so yeah, it's pretty well gloves on in the tent. I'm just going to make a quick little coffee, have my mince pie, then I've got some thermal sort of down sort of, I guess, camp socks. They're little booties, they're called. I'm going to get them on, get into a sleeping bag, get her tea, and just kind of not hunker down, but just get warm, get in the sleeping bag. So there ain't much sitting about when it's kind of sort of, it's definitely -1, -2. I'll get a temperature before I go to bed. So once the sun goes down and that wind, there's probably about a 3 or 4, enough just to increase the chill factor considerably. So helps having the front door closed. I had my tea there, nice, good, yum. So yeah, coffee, mince pie, I want to get in my sleeping bag, I want to get my book on, although saying that, I don't know how well it's going to work in this temperature, so we'll see. It's going to be a bit of a short night tonight, but that's alright. I was up sort of early doors today and had quite a busy day, so my mate Hamish has bought a wee house near us, so if you're watching, all the best for your new adventure. So really nice space with tons of potential. So everyone's coming back to where we all grew up, in and around Cooper, so near St Andrews. So all good, all good. Coffee on, mince pie, and let's think about getting into our sleeping bag a wee bit and cozying up a bit. We've got a nice snowy tin of Sprite to have, coffee to have. It is Baltic. Woo! That's in the tent. It's like, right, nice coffee. Trying to get into my sleeping bag. It's all puffing up. She seems okay. I've been keeping a check on her. Nice. It's quite steamy because it's pie. Anyone? Don't mind if I do. It's cramped living conditions, but no complaints. No complaints with the quality of the accommodation tonight. Frozen. Right folks, that's us. It's about 8. She's got this, and then I've got a bit of tinfoil foam sort of tucked underneath her, around and over her top, and then she's got my big rab. She's actually feels warmer than me. My feet, I should have got my feet out inside the tent earlier on and got warmed up a bit. I've kind of, it's my little wind meter thing said that it was -4, and that was about 7 o'clock, so I think I'm not going to get out again. If I wake up I might hang it out the tent just for interest's sake, but I think it'll definitely be 5, 6 or 7 minus tonight. I'm feeling the benefit of getting the double mat underneath me. Once my feet warm up, normally I'm kicking off my little socks and stuff during the night, so the wind's died down a wee bit, so I'm not going to probably read. I'm just going to cozy in. If I wake up early, I'll see if the gas is going to work and whatever else. I've got a banana, but I think it'll be solid. Everything's just going to freeze solid, so and we might not have much battery power as well in the morning, because nothing works as well in the kind of sort of way sub-zero. But we'll do a wee bit of filming in the morning. Hopefully we'll get maybe a wee bit of a sunrise up here. I don't think it's going to snow tonight. I wish it would. That'd be brilliant, waking up in lots of snow, but it's too clear. So anyway, a nice night, you know, a good walk up. Love this area, and to get up in the freezing, it's good. So already my hands, I'm going to get properly tucked up inside here, and we'll probably just check in, get you back in the morning. Night night. guys. That's after 8 o'clock. Baltic, really cold. Sleeping bag was okay. I think a little bit of the air might come out during the night. So because I sleep on my side, so yeah, that was cold again last night. But we were warm. She was warm, and I was warm. Don't get me wrong. It was just kind of a little cold spot or cooler spot. So, and the wind kind of was up and down all night. But generally fine. Tent, fine. Wind. I'm not sure if we've got any water. I'll need to check the water. That was my little kind of wind temperature thing. It got down to about -5. The wind was like at sort of 4 or 5 miles an hour. It felt stronger than that, but so I'll probably try and put a coffee on. I'll see what the gas is like. A little bit of fruit, pack up. A nice night, because we didn't really get up and moving until kind of sort of 2ish up here, 4ish. I managed to read some of my book, which was good. So I'm determined to read more this year. I really enjoyed my Kindle when I got into it a couple of years ago. Right, crack on, coffee, and then just get packed up. Everything's damp and cold. But the tent, yeah, really good. This is the winter inner, so it's definitely more warmer. You're steaming up a little bit. I'll get you back in a minute. The battery's almost, I've only got one more battery as well, so but that'll be plenty to get us a wee bit of footage this morning. Another good night. There's something magical about waking up and as long as you're out the wind, you've got your tent set up right. That winter colour. Unless you're out there, you don't see this. It's always worth pushing it. I think that's why I like camping solo, because there's much less stress. See, if you're trying to, I guess I'm gonna go out with my mate Hamish. He's gonna come out soon, and we're just gonna need to, like, right, you make your own tea, I'll make my own tea. Okay, so it's quite solo, but you're doing it with someone else. Separate tents, so there's a lot of kind of individual responsibility rather than this kind of, I'll do, That's stunning. That is absolutely stunning. I'm not sure if this banana's really enjoyed the. See, is it edible? Just. Let's say it's past its best. Oh, that's been really nice. I'm not going to cozy back up in my sleeping bag, because that's just. You could easily I could just spend the day. I could spend 2 hours reading just now, having our coffee, have an early lunch, go for a walk with the dog, have an early tea and go back to bed. I've not really done a 2-nighter, but I kind of, you know, you're carrying extra lunch and extra tea and more water, but there's a river down there so you could easily, maybe a double nighter might be in order if I get a sanction, so let's see. But just grateful, absolutely grateful. And just like that the sun appears. That will help with the temperature as well, having the sun up. Instantly you'll get a couple of degrees warmer, which will be good once I get out and start taking the tent down. But that's the cooker down. I'm just going to climb out of this cosy sleeping bag. We'll get a nice walk down with some sun. That's my little sea to summit down pillow, and that's my little fluffy socks sun dick. Who comes up with the names? But they're really good. Every time I've had them on. Right, that's everything. Kind of like clothes, film gear, sleeping bag. My little chair thing didn't really work out. Keep the silver mat down to sort of work on, keep off the snow. That's just chuck in cook set. Just need to chuck my coffee out. So I've not even stepped out the tent yet. I'm just going to get the coat off of her. You can see. Oh. Venturing out. There's your breakfast. We'll get that open, yeah. I'll show you vlogs here, especially with a small dog, because they don't keep their heat as much. But when I'm getting the tent packed down, I kind of keep her behind. Sit down. Keep her behind the rucksack in her bed on tinfoil. Right, tent down. That's Arctic. You can see the snow on the big hill. Tent's not really moved all night, so again, not windy. Great little 4-season tent, can't rate the Scarp one enough. You need a reliable shelter. Pinned out here, here. 3 pegs along each end, plus your extra pole. Right, let's get the tent down. That wind, Baltic. minus Baltic, I think is the temperature, that's official. Come on, upstairs. There's girl. There's girl. Oh, there's my little one. Right, that's us packed up. Quite windy, cold, my hands are Baltic. I'll soon warm up once we get moving. Oh, yeah. Oh, Alright. Okay. I'm going to keep all my jackets on just now and stop in a wee while and take off this jacket. I'll soon warm up. Same with her. She's got 2 jumpers on. But she'll be running down in the snow, so thank you for tuning in last night. Really nice to get up in the kind of sub-zeros. Winter time Scotland, worth the effort. Like I said, I'm going to get a bit busier the next wee while with different projects, so stay tuned though, because I was going to go down the coast last night, but with the snow up here I thought I'll just come up here. So a wee coastal camp's in order, and just more time with the little oh my god, more time with her, which is always good. So okay, right, I might sign out now. Stay on the channel if you've got this far, just in case I do a wee sign out later on, but I'll do a wee bit of footage going down the hill, not much more. That's plenty. So hope everyone's doing well, getting into the new year, setting some goals, pushing yourselves a wee bit out of their comfort zone. Stay in touch, take care, we'll see you in the next adventure.